Welcome back to Here and Now. Sean Bath has spent a lot of time diving in harbors, just like this one here in Cupid's. For the past 2 years, he's been hauling up garbage that's been littering the harbor floors. Now, what began as one person's passion for the environment has grown into a full-fledged operation. Joining me now is Sean Bath. So, Sean, this is a really big day for you. Tell me what's happening here.
It is a really big day. As you know, last January we had this boat donated to us by the family of the late Lindsay Penton, and since that time we've had numerous different contractors now working on the boat with us to try to get it to where it's at today. And we sold advertising space to help pay for some of the stuff we needed for our boat, and as you can see, our boat is all stickered out with different logos and whatever. Prior to having our own boat, we were just jumping off the wharf, swimming out and tying stuff on, using our truck to haul it up. But now we've got a nice hydraulic system put in place, and we got a beautiful boat. So this is going to be done now on more of a commercial level. Yeah,
what kind of a difference will this make?
There's days just myself diving, we hauled out as high as 50, 60 tires, some days even over 100 one day. And with the boat, we're going to be able to do way better than that. We'll have a full crew aboard our boat, and eventually we'll have an auxiliary boat to go along with it. And we should be able to bring out 100 tires a day out of the water, along with thousands and thousands of pounds of other trash.
And tell me more about this donation of this boat. How did all of this come about?
Well, I went down and I asked Nick Penton one day, would they consider selling this boat ring? And he said they didn't have any plans on selling it at the time, but he said he'd inquire with his dad about it. And that's all I thought of it, never really inquired about it anymore. But a year later, just before Christmas last year, of course, Lindsay passed away. And shortly after that, Nick called me one day. He told me he wanted me to come down. He had some gear for me. And when I got down, he said, well, I don't have any gear for you, so I kind of lied to you about that. But he said, I do have a donation for you. I said, well, what do you got? And he said, what about that boat there? And he pointed to this boat, right? And on that, man, I like that. We need the boat really bad, and that was a perfect boat for what we wanted, right? And on that, like, I just wrapped my arms around it, I gave him a big hug, right? And I tried to hold at his ears. And well, that's the story about the boat, I guess.
Yeah, it's a game changer for you.
It was definitely a game changer, yeah. Everything we do, every achievement, every milestone we cross is helping increase the amount of stuff we can take out of the water. And it's only a matter of time at this rate, the way things are growing now, that we're going to have multiple boats out, and there's going to be multiple groups doing what we're doing now.
Is that your goal?
Absolutely. I want lots of different groups here in Newfoundland to see what we're doing and see how easy it is to do it, how much fun it is. And if we can make a way that there's money involved for people so they can afford to do it, then I know there's going to be other groups doing what we're doing now.
Can you back it up for us and just tell us how this all started? How did the Clean Harbor Initiative begin?
Well, like I said so many times, I spent 21 years diving for sea urchins. And when we dive into harbors, you'd be diving around trash all day long, right? It was heartbreaking. So after a long time at that, it kind of got to me, and I wanted to do something about it. And I wouldn't get any younger, so I figured it was now or never, right? And I thought if I can film enough underwater trash and do enough cleanups and get people on board with it and bring awareness to the problem, then we'd get a whole bunch of people cleaning up our harbors, right?
And how much has this operation grown over the past couple of years?
Well, it's grown quite a bit. Since we started, first when I started, I just had a bit of radio dive gear. I never had none of the equipment I needed to do this. But now, I mean, we got probably $70,000, $80,000 of stuff donated to us in the last 6-7 months, right? So, and just recently, we had 2 brand new outboard motors donated to us. We're going to have funding in the next few weeks so we can hire some people to go out with us, right? When we get our 5-man crew aboard of our 2 boats, we're going to attack the ocean trash problem commercially the same way we did when we were fishing for sea urchins. We'll have every day we'll be able to come in with boatload after boatload of trash, right? We're going to make a big difference. In my lifetime, I think we got no problem to take 100,000 tires out of the water and probably a couple million pounds of trash.
Well, Sean Bath, congratulations, and thank you so much for telling us all about what you do.
Thank you, and thanks for coming out and helping bring awareness to this issue.